Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, April 1st, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. All right, man. Last night was a blast at the opening night for the Annapolis Film Festival. Perhaps too much of a blast. I am a little bit of a drag ass this morning, but I am ready to get out and see some flicks over the next 3 days. And if you don't have your passes or tickets yet, definitely do that. AnnapolisFilmFestival.org is where you want to go. All right, so let's get into today's news, shall we? This is a warning to everybody. Be suspect of everything you read or hear today. It is April Fool's Day, and I only warn you about this because I didn't have the time to pull off my own trick this year. So next year, you've been warned. The Anne Arundel County Police made an arrest in a disturbing vandalism case. On Monday, police were called to the Elberton town community for multiple acts of vandalism. Someone had painted swastikas on the roadways and on a community-owned building. As police began investigating, and I think that's code word for checking out the video from the Ring cameras that almost everybody has, they came up with a suspect. They located him and they arrested a 22-year-old man from Glen Burnie and charged him with numerous destruction of property offenses, use of a hate symbol, and religious crime offenses. In other legal news, Maryland Attorney General Glen Frosh is appealing the judge's ruling that the gerrymandered maps submitted by the legislature were unconstitutional. This was expected. Now, these maps determine the boundaries of the legislative districts based on census data. The Democrat-led legislature had drawn the maps to ensure that they remain in the majority, and the one submitted by a bipartisan panel was rejected as it was drawn where it might be possible for the Democrats to lose a few seats, but they would still remain in the majority. Anyhow, the appeal has been expedited, and no date for the hearing has been set, but the primary election was already moved back a month to July 19th. Hopefully it will not impact it anymore. And the deadline to file to run for office is on April 15th. This just adds to the confusion of this year's election season. As we begin to wrap it up, let's talk about a couple of happenings around town that are coming up. And I forgot all about this one, but Mission Escape Rooms has a new room to check out, and you can use the code ALLANnapolis, that's all caps, to save 20% off of all of your tickets. Now, this does expire later today, so you've only got one day, but you want to go to escapeannapolis.com, pick up a ticket, use the code ALLANnapolis, and save 20%. The Maryland Chicken Wing Festival is tomorrow, and Bridget's discount code to save $5 off of every ticket is BEEP Chicken. So you want to go get your tickets and save a few bucks there. The Annapolis Film Festival is happening, and tickets and passes are still available at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org, as I had mentioned. And next Saturday, it is the free Annapolis Book Fair at Key School. So you definitely want to get in on that. Rams had just sent me a list of free tickets to give away on Tuesdays. It's our Ticket Tuesday, and it is a great list, I got to say. I ran into them at a party last night, and I was very thankful. But anyhow, listen to this lineup. The Rascals, Tab Benoit, Forrest Hops, Zombies, Iron Butterfly, Livingston Taylor, Eric Hutchinson, KT Tunstall. Those are just some of the ones I've got to give away, so you definitely want to check us out on Tuesdays. And that's it for the news, but here are some podcast news for you. Up tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, Liquor Mart and Deli, and next Saturday, it is Snap Fitness. You want to look for a bonus pod with Mary from the Annapolis Boat Shows as we talk about the Bay Bridge Boat Show and the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show, both coming into town a little bit later on this month. And finally, as always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave a rating or a review, please do. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues all know to give us a follow. It really does help. A quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and the Annapolis Film Festival. It is Friday, so I'll take this time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, watch a film or two, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we'll see you on Monday. Now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All that in just a bit.
Everybody's a dreamer.
It's back. It's in person, and it is better than ever. The 10th Annapolis Film Festival is rolling into Annapolis for 4 incredible days of films, panels, workshops, and parties. These films will make you laugh, they will make you cry, and they will make you think. Put on your walking shoes because these 70-plus films are being shown in 7 unique venues around Annapolis, and that will keep you moving. Tickets and passes are on sale now at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org. And if you're planning to see more than 1 or 2 films, take it from me, a pass is the way to go. And new this year, a special pass just for the fans of short films. All of the information is available at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org. You want to get your passes and tickets today, and I'll see you at the movies. Again, AnnapolisFilmFestival.org.
Because you wanted to be alone.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, April 1st, first day of April 2022, and it will be fairly nice out, though cooler and still breezy following yesterday's one-day warm-up, in which we avoided pretty much all severe weather except for some thunderstorms in the northern half of the county that rolled through just after 9 p.m. Look for highs today in the mid-50s to maybe lower 60s in spots, with winds occasionally gusting over 30 miles per hour at times, to be followed by a fairly nice start to the weekend on Saturday with sunshine and highs mid to upper 50s with lighter winds, and then more sun and highs near 60 on Sunday, with sunny skies expected to remain in place early next week with temps around 60 for PM highs on Monday and mid to upper 60s Tuesday, before rain showers then return with warm temps in the 60s to near 70 on Wednesday. Okay, that's it for today and for this week. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there with a fun start to the new month. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And as always, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Ion Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.